Strap in because today we're tackling a forgotten pioneer trail in the wild Southwest, kicking up dust, uncovering history, and leaving hidden treasures along the way for you to find. With breathtaking desert vistas and a few surprises ahead, this is an adventure you won't want to miss.
Ever since I moved into Southern Nevada, I've been fascinated with the history of this place. And as I did research, I found this really amazing article that was written by Stephanie Bunker for the MV Progress out here in Wappa Valley. And it talked about an old trail, the Huntsman Trail, that traversed between Bunkerville and Old St. Joseph, which is now Logandale. And in that article, she describes some really amazing stories, and she talks about the two different ways that you can get to the endpoints of this trail. So today, we're going to go out and adventure and see if we can find the Huntsman Trail. Let's go. All right, I brought along a stack of buffalo nickels from Trails, Tales, and Treasures. We're gonna hide a few of them for you guys today. So we're here where the very first episode of our channel was filmed, and you guys can see that pile of rocks has been knocked over. Congratulations to Rand Smith, who came up here and he found that first buffalo nickel. So this place actually has some really cool significance. This right here is the head of the Huntsman Trail from the St. Joseph side. And St. Joseph was an old town that was settled by Mormon pioneers, and it sits right where Logandale is now. Today, we're gonna be traveling up the Huntsman Trail, and we're going to be trying to find that road. So the Huntsman Trail runs this road right here, and it goes all the way over there, and you can see there's a road that climbs up and goes up the mesa, and it goes clear over the other side into Bunkerville. And they used to ride over this on horse and wagon. That's how they traversed between Bunkerville and Old St. Joseph. Today, we're going to try and see if we can track that trail down. So this is the St. Joseph side going up Mormon Mesa. If you can just imagine going up this with horses and wagons. What a daunting task for those old settlers and those pioneers. We're gonna head up it, but we're gonna do it in a nice machine. All right, so we're on a part of this trail going up the mesa. I'd be a lot more comfortable if I had it in four-wheel drive. So we're gonna drop it into four. Make sure it hits four. We're ready to go. So this spot right here is where they would drop down in horse and wagon off this mesa, and they would take that trail all the way down into Old St. Joseph. So we're gonna hide a buffalo nickel for you guys to come and find over here on the St. Joseph side of Mormon Mesa. Let me show you where I'm gonna put it. All right, we're throwing that buffalo nickel right there. See if you can come find this spot, guys. So as you get to the top of the mesa, it kind of forks into 3 roads. There's one that goes right and goes down the mesa that way, one that goes straight on, and then there's one that goes left. And all the stories of the Huntsman Trail say to take that left fork, and just a little bit after taking that left, there's a road that cuts to the right, and that right there is the Huntsman Trail. All right, so we're hanging the left, and then we're taking that immediate right. And this should be the Huntsman Trail. As we're going on, this trail is getting fainter and fainter to follow. Luckily, we have Onyx off-road, and I've tracked this entire trail, so hopefully we can take it clear across the desert. All right, so as we're driving out here, we noticed some lumbered wood, and it is old lumbered wood. And if you look around, there is just absolutely nothing for miles and miles. This is desert, so this would kind of indicate to me that there was somebody out here, a person. So we're gonna pull out the metal detector and we're gonna sweep around in this area, see if we can find anything up here. All right, I put my pocket knife on the ground. We're gonna make sure that the metal detector's working. That's a good sound. And don't wanna forget that on the ground. That's a really cool pocket knife that my father-in-law passed down to me. So take that with us. All right, we got the metal detector ready to go. We're gonna go kind of sweep around these areas that we just found. So even though we didn't find anything near these old wood posts, I can still imagine them kind of corralling up wagons in an area like this and setting up camp for the night as they were traversing across. All right, so we set up a couple posts with those pieces of wood. So if you guys come by on the Old Huntsman Trail, you guys will know that you're on the right track. All right, we're leaving those trail markers behind. There they are. All right, coming through the desert, we found some more old relics. Oh, look at that old glass. I wonder what that's from. If anybody knows or can ID that, see if we can find anything on the bottom of the bottle here. But that definitely looks like some older glass here. Ooh, yeah, that's old. I don't know if you guys can see it. It kind of has that kind of rainbow shimmer to it that older glass has. All right, well, there's another hint to what this piece of purple bottle was. I don't know, man. If we could ID that, put it in the comments. That'd be so cool to figure out what this bottle is from. I don't know. Here's another hint for us. That old lip. Let's see if we can clean it off a little bit and look at it. I mean, it definitely looks like an older bottle for sure. It's pretty cool. That old purple glass it's pretty. See if I can grab you this piece and show you guys through the sun. Look at that. Look at that. I don't even know if it's capturing how purple this is, but it is such a pretty glass. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It does have a seam, which kind of makes me think that, I don't know if that's something that's older or newer. Like I said, if you guys know, let me know, because I'd really be interested in being able to identify what this bottle is. We're going to leave all of that right there. There's another bottle right here. I can't tell the age of this, but I don't know. It's got... Any of you guys that know bottles, you guys date this? Tell me how old that is by the lip. It looks like an older bottle, and that glass, I mean, that glass looks like really old glass. So, I don't see any other markers or indicators on that. And there's one more piece of metal that was right here by all of that. I'm not sure what that is. Something. Oh, so another one of those wooden posts just kind of sitting out here. I can't tell. There are some like mining claims on up through the desert here, but I'm not seeing anything with these. So I kind of wonder if they're a marker of some kind for people on the trail. I don't see anything on there, and I don't see anything around it, so maybe it is a mining claim. But anyways, maybe we'll stack some rocks around that and put it back up. So here near this trail marker, here's another old bottle. See if we can get any indicators on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. R & Co. 35. And it's got a seam on it. Now, if you know what that bottle is, put it in the comments. See if you can find it. All of you Google searchers, see if you can figure out what that is. R & Co. 35. So as you're going through the desert, sometimes you'll find the remains of an old cactus. And man, these things are so cool. I don't know if you can see it. I hold it up to the light, but they're almost completely hollow. It's where all the little spines would come out of the cactus. But they sure are fun to find, and they sure are beautiful. Another old marker on the trail, and you can see we're getting close to the edge of the mesa. We're almost there. Well, we made it to the other side of the mesa. That's Bunkerville Mountain right there. When we got to the other side, we just need to go find that old Spanish trail marker. It's on this other side, so here we go. Guys, we finally made it. We did the entire Huntsman Trail. All right, so here's the old Spanish trail marker. This is on the Bunkerville side of Mormon Mesa. You can kind of see Old Spanish Trail, 1829 to 1860. And the vistas of Bunkerville Mountain and the Mesa are just beautiful up here. So as you continue on down, you can see where that trail continued down. And this right here is the treacherous climb that they would take with those wagons up this mesa. And I don't know if this camera can properly capture how perilous this is, but if you messed up with those wagons, you'd have some problems. So they've got a block so UTVs and ATVs can't get through here anymore, but this is where the trail went down. And I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of wraps around and went down right through here and cut back up across, then up and over. That road goes up over here and down that wash all the way up to a road that was over here that would cut back, and it would go over to Bunkerville, and Bunkerville's right over those hills right there. So one of the stories that's told in the histories was them going up this hill in one of the wagons, and the wagon unhitching and going back down the hill and just crashing into a million pieces. And it was full of new dresses and things that they had purchased at Mercantile, and they all just fell across the entire hill. And I'm sure they gathered as much as they could, but it wouldn't surprise me if there is still some stuff from that wagon crash when that wagon unhitched and rolled back down this hill. One of the other natural features of this area is this rock here. This is gypsum. This is what drywall is made out of. They grind this stuff up and they turn it into particle board, and that's what the walls of your house are built out of, is gypsum. All right, so at the top of the Huntsman Trail on the Bunkerville side of Mormon Mesa, we're gonna drop that buffalo nickel right there. All right, there's the spot for that buffalo nickel. Happy treasure hunting, guys. Hope you guys come take a deep breath of this vista out here. It is so beautiful out on this mesa and in this desert. All right, so the kids brought along, this isn't native to our area, we brought this along, but we brought along a geode. We're gonna try and break that geode open, see if there is some cool crystal in it. Here we go, ready? Oh. Oh, oh wow, look at that. Ooh, it's beautiful. Treasure in the desert. Maybe we'll leave a piece of that for whoever comes to get this buffalo nickel. We'll put that right here on this cairn, right there. So you can get something sparkly and something old. Show me that one. That one is amazing. Look at that. Wow, that's beautiful. That was a good one. All right, time for some lunch. We got some homemade peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on some old hot dog buns, some Doritos, some drinks, and a bag full of treats. So we're gonna grab us some lunch. When I'm out exploring, man, there's just something about a PB&J that tastes so good. I'm so glad it's lunchtime. That was a long ride. right, it's time to leave that treasure behind for you guys to come and find. So today we kind of took the road less traveled, and we're kind of pioneers in our own way and hit the Huntsman Trail. But if you wanted to come over to this old Spanish trail marker, there is an easier way to get here, and that is to take this old power line road. This old power line road connects you straight back over to Logandale and Wappa Valley. It basically shoots straight over there. So you can kind of see where this road continues on and connects down to the one that goes down through there. And if you look way over there, there's Bunkerville, and that's where those pioneers used to come from as they would cross over this area up over the mesa and head over to St. Joseph and sometimes over to St. Thomas. Hey guys, so we made it back safe, and what a cool adventure. That was absolutely amazing. I was just thinking, like, at the end of this video, I wanted to kind of talk about how those people that pioneered across that mesa with wagons and horses were their own kind of pioneer. And I feel like in our modern day that we feel like everything that can be done has been done. But the truth is that you still have the ability to create and do amazing things and set goals and accomplish those and kind of pioneer in your own life. And so with the start of this new year, I've really been trying to follow that motto, and I just know that you guys can do it too. So I wanted to offer some encouragement and tell you guys to get out there and find something that you love and go do it. And hope you guys had fun watching. We'll catch you on the next one.